Hello and welcome to the Isle of Games. Today we will be looking at how to gain a subclass. Now some classes at level 1 start with their subclass included in that very beginning setup for building your character. Other classes take a couple levels before you get it, typically to level 3. As Esker here that we are looking at, we will be leveling him up to level 3 and proceeding from there to give him his subclass as a fighter. So once again, we're going to go to 5e tools, we're going to go to classes, we're going to look at fighters. We can see that fighter level 3, he gets his martial archetype, which is what fighters call their subclass. Every class has their own little name for it. A bard has a college, a druid has a circle, and so on and so on. What we'll be looking at, of course, is the fighter. One easy way to understand subclasses on 5e tools real quick is these are all the subclasses, these little things right here. And when you click on one, you might think nothing happens. But if you scroll down to martial archetype, you can see right here in the blue text are all the wonderful things that you get for being whatever subclass you are. And if you would like to look at several of them at once, you can click on them and then click on subclass comparison. And you will be able to read about what each of the subclasses gets you at each of the levels for that subclass, where you get abilities from your subclass throughout the game. For the purposes of this video, we will be making Esker a champion fighter. So we will scroll down to martial archetype and champion. And with that, we will go back over to the lovely little Isle of Games Roll20 page. We're going to click on our gear as per usual. We are going to go from level 2 to level 3. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Now we're fighter level 3 again. So once again, as per usual, we will increase our available hit die from 2 to 3, and we will be increasing our hit points by the average, which is of course half of a d10 plus 1 plus our constitution modifier, so 5 plus 1 plus 3, which is 9, which will bring our lovely little 22 up to 31 on both accounts. Now that that's out of the way, we will then go to our fighter's subclass, which is champion, and we will get actually what we will do is we will take champion first. We will just mark that so we can have that marked down as our lovely little subclass over here. This is not necessary to do, but it is something that I like to have available just in case. It is our class. It is fighter 3, not fighter 43. If we could get to 43 levels in this game, that would be honestly pretty absurd. And then we will take the ability, which is improved critical, which says that our weapon attacks count as critical hits on 19 as well as 20, which is not a bad thing to get. Not a bad thing at all. So there we go. We have improved critical. We have champion. There's one other thing to do. I'm going to open this gear wheel again because I did close it too soon. And we can put in our subclass right here now next to our main class. So we are a champion. And you'll notice that now that we've done that, we appear as a champion fighter 3 instead of just a fighter 3 up here to help remind us that we are a champion, more or less serving the same purpose as this little blurb down here. And with that, we have officially completed a introduction to a subclass by making our fighter level 3. However, some of you may be wondering about the improved critical for all of our melee weapons, or actually just all of our weapon attacks. So we're going to go up here to our weapons. We're going to edit them. We're going to click on the little gearbox, and we are going to set our crit range to 19. And that should set us up so that when our weapons hit on a roll level 19 or 20, they count as critical. And with that, that should be everything you need to know about getting a subclass and programming it in. It's fairly straightforward, just like any other level up, but with a few added choices at this point. Thank you for listening to Isle of Games, and we hope you found this video useful. Thank you.